Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about you staying true to yourself and being authentically you. I want to start by reminding you that you're special, you're unique, you're beautiful, or if you're a man, you're handsome. Whatever you're just a nice looking person. That's fine. Um, but there's only one of you, like there's only one of me, there's only one of everybody. That means the person that you're trying to be like, you can't be them. That person trying to be like you, they can't be you. It doesn't matter how hard they try. That's wonderful. There's a there's a treasure in being unique. And I feel like a lot of people lose the plot. They get lost in the plot for sure. They look out at the world, they look at all these trends that people are participating in, they look at all these things that people are doing, and they start to lose their originality to the point where you can't really get on social media without seeing everybody dressing the same, wearing the same designers, or wearing the same clothes in general, talking the same, walking the same, using the same verbiage, lingo, whatever you want to call it. And it's kind of tiring. I want people to go back to being authentic. I want people to go back to being themselves, but not only being themselves, being comfortable being themselves. I guess like the space that I'm in now, I'm very comfortable being me. I don't want to be anybody else. The only thing I want to be is me with some more money. Yeah, KJ with some more money sounds a lot nicer than being another person. I feel like as people, we have to embrace our individuality. A lot of people do not respect individuality, and when they say they do, they don't. When you look out into the world and you see these reality TV shows and you see these competition shows, if you notice, the person getting isolated is usually the person that doesn't want to conform to the society norm and they want to do their own thing. And that's fine because that's how the world is. If you're being you and people are being them, a lot of the times they won't like you, and that's fine. That's another thing. Everybody is not gonna like you, especially when you being you. People usually like people that conform to their form of power, whatever that is, or whatever they think that is. They like people to flock to them so they feel important. Me personally, I've never seen another woman or seen a person and wanted to get under their wing and do what they're doing, like verbatim. Now, I see people and I'm inspired, and sometimes I want to take similar steps or take notes from that person, but I understand that their journey is unique and as mine is too. So I don't want to duplicate anything. That's what I'm trying to say, for better words. I don't want to duplicate another person's life. I feel with social media, there's a lot of, oh, I want to be this person, I want to be that person. A lot of people do change themselves into those people, but for the people that are okay with being them, you stay you. I feel that the biggest thing that people get caught up on as far as them being individuals and expressing their individuality is fear of perception. Um, Fear of perception is something you're gonna have to work at, and if you guys want a video about that specifically, I can dump into it, but I'll go over a couple points. Um, the first thing I would say do is just tell yourself if these people had enough respect and courage, they would be doing the same thing. A lot of people are just like you. Like they might flock to other people and put themselves in certain positions where they can be up under other people, but there's a person inside of there that's screaming to get out because they're not being themselves. And even though, yes, you might be in those groups that you want to be in, and yes, you might be in those situations that you want to put yourself in, you're not really having fun because you have to suppress yourself to be in those situations. Once you start expressing your individuality, it's going to make you a target. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I got to keep it a bean. I got to tell you what it is. Especially in today's society, they don't like people who want to be themselves. People do not like people that want to be themselves until it's popular to support you being yourself. So the only thing I can tell you about that is it's going to be like that. You have to support you. Even if you have to come together with your group of close friends, group of close family members to support you through this, getting out of being closed into this box and expressing yourself more, that's what you're going to have to do. Another thing I say, live in your truth. God did not put you on this planet for you to just, I don't know. He didn't put you on this planet for you to be somebody's copy. You got to do what you got to do. So get up, love yourself, embrace yourself. Even if you got to do And if you're not comfortable, there are people who are not comfortable with themselves. I would say get up, go in the mirror, and just talk to yourself. Like tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, I'm worth it, I'm strong, I'm able. Every day until you believe it, because you are. Even if you watch this video, listen to me, you are. Our minds are our biggest enemy, and they play a big part in things we do feed into and things we don't feed into. Um, Coming from somebody who was a lot quieter than I am now and a lot different than I am now to the person that I am today, chef's kiss. God did his big one, because I'm a lot different. I'm a lot more firm in my beliefs. I'm a lot more charismatic, and I'm a lot more verbal with my stuff like than I was before. And I encourage you to work on public speaking, writing, even if it's journaling, things that can make you, things that can advance your verbiage a little more. Because while you're going on this journey to be you, you have to be able to express you to the fullest. Another thing I'd say is work on self-acceptance. Before you expect anybody to accept you for the person that you are, you have to accept you. That's the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. You gotta literally have stuff happen, dust yourself off, and be like, okay, that was me. And you also have to be able to accept accountability, whether it's good or bad. You don't want to be one of them people that go through life and you can't accept accountability for any of your actions, so you're not taking responsibility for your actions and act like a victim all the time. That's not cool. If you trying to go through this journey, you can't go through the journey being that way. You have to literally accept your fault when it is your fault. I'm not telling you accept anybody else's fault, but when it's your fault, you have to take that. And when you go through these lessons, after you take accountability, don't beat yourself up. Like, I have other videos in my catalog, and I'll probably put one of them at the end of this video. Don't beat yourself up. Don't negative talk yourself. That I just told y'all, your mind is your biggest enemy. Do not feed into it, but accept it. Acknowledge your shortcomings, and with every lesson, with every shortcoming that you have, there's a lesson in disguise in all of them. You learn something from everything you go through in life, and if you don't, you're probably going to get put in that cycle where God makes you repeat the same thing until you learn your lesson. I don't know about you. I like to learn my lesson the first time if I can, and if I acknowledge it truly. I don't like repeating cycles, especially if it's something that hurt me. And if it's a lesson that you didn't learn, it might be something that hurt you and pulling your heartstrings a little bit. Don't fret, just pray, stay prayed up, but learn your lessons. Don't be one of them people that go through life and you, like I said, you adopt that victim mentality and you can't move on and move forward from things because you so stuck on why things happen. Don't get stuck on the why. Don't get stuck on the situation. Acknowledge your shortcomings and move forward and accept it. Accept it and work on it. I've had personally opportunities that I did not take advantage of, and because I didn't take advantage of them, I kind of beat myself up about it. But I didn't take advantage of these opportunities because I was scared to talk, or I was scared to ask. I was scared to accept. That's old me. New me? I'm not missing nothing on the plate. I'm telling you, I'm eating everything on the plate. And if I'm hungry enough, I'm going back for seconds. And if I can stuff enough down, I'm going back for thirds. This is the only time where I'm going to say be greedy. Be greedy. Because while you're working on being you, there's a lot of people who are scared to be themselves. While they scared and they not even ready to prep and get to videos like this and get in a space where they can be themselves, it's extra food on the table. Go eat it. I'm talking to you. It's extra food on the table. Go eat it. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, it's a lot of people starving. It's a lot of people starving in the jungle. But if they're not going to go take care of what they got to take care of to eat, you can eat their food too. You can go eat their food too. Because I know I will. Look to your community. You can look at your mayor, your community leaders, your business owners, anybody in your community that's making an impact and doing something different. Look to them. Do they follow the community norm? No. Are they doing the same thing everybody else in your community is doing? No. That's how we're here that's how we get here, and we're able to tell these stories about these special people who decided to just put enough willpower and trust in themselves to be themselves and trust themselves all the way. That's another thing. You have to trust yourself. I don't care if nobody else trusts you, and I don't care if you don't trust nobody else. You don't have to trust nobody else. If you don't want to, that's fine. That's another video for another day. I know one thing. You need to trust you. And I'm not even talking about like just regular smuggler trust. You need to go hard for yourself 110% and trust yourself 120%. Through the good things, the bad things, the doubts, etc. Trust yourself, because if you don't trust you, you can't expect nobody else to trust you. You have to be loyal to yourself. Another thing I will say is when you take the steps and you're going on this journey to be authentically you, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to fall out of your life. A lot of people like when you stay stagnant. I guarantee you watching this video, you got a friend that only come around when you talk about negative stuff, or you talking about the down points in your life, and when you having the up points in your life, that girl, that boy is never around. Watch them. You got a family member that only talk to you when they need stuff or when you having your low points. Watch them. Boyfriend, girlfriend, etc. I don't care who it is. Everybody got somebody in their life that's like that. Watch them, folks. And watch them real good. Because once you embark on this journey and you start being you and you stand on that business, oh, it's going to get spooky. I'm telling you, it's going to get real spooky, because them people that you thought was your people and them people that you thought was locked in with you and y'all was 4L, nah. I'm not saying everybody going to leave, but only the real can survive in the jungle. Only thing you got to do is look to your left, look to your right, and see who you running with. And deem rather, these people are the people you need to be running with, or you need to go adopt some new friends. And I'm not going to lie, you are going to lose friends when you go through that journey of just becoming you. But God takes things out your life, but he replaces it tenfold. Like, you're not going to lose anything and just not have nothing. You're going to lose something. You're going to put the work in. You're going to get over it. You're going to understand the lesson. You're going to take the lesson and learn it, and you're not going to repeat it. God's going to bless you and replace whatever he took times 10. I'm telling you, you're not going to miss her. You're not going to miss him. You're not going to miss them. And they're not going to miss you. They're only going to miss you when it's popular to miss you. When they see you doing the things that you said you would do. When they see you taking care of the business you said you would take care of. That's when people are going to miss you. But other than that, let them folks go do what they're going to do. Because the one thing I will say is, you just have to make sure you're doing what you got to do for yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you. So at the end of the day, you got to save yourself. And you need to put yourself in a position to where you can save yourself, but you can save yourself really, really nicely. Because don't get it misconstrued. We all have to save ourselves. But you could almost check out saving yourself or trying to save yourself. Or you can go to the store of life, cash in on these tools, them tools, those tools, that tool, to where when you are in that situation where you need to save yourself, you can pull out that bag, and in that bag you have the steps and the tools that you need to succeed, instead of running around trying to find the tools and saving yourself at the same time. You'll save yourself and you'll have a very, very nice story when you get done. But whatever you can do to make your life easier and make the journey smoother for you while you're in these transitional stages, that's the best thing to go with. Another thing I want to add, you're watching this for a reason. You're looking up these things for a reason. You stumbled upon this video for a reason. That should be enough to let you know that you're making the best step forward for you. Don't get caught up on the negative banter and the talk that people be having, because people are going to talk regardless. You could have $1 million in your bank account right now and somebody going to be talking about you. You could have $1 million in your account right now and there's probably going to be somebody in the back of the back calling you broke. Somebody is probably going to call you broke. That shows how much people just don't know who people are. So when you're going through this journey and you're working towards being authentically yourself, write them people off. God ain't going to take nothing from you without replacing it with something better. Not even something better, but something better, but something more purposeful for your life. And when he does have these people make them exits, let them leave. You got to trust. You got to trust the Lord. You know how they say, let go and let God? You got to let go and let God. You got to trust that your energy is unique and that you're special and your worth, the life that you're paving the way to make. You're not watching this for no reason. You didn't just stumble upon this video for no reason. I'm telling you. Everything happens for a reason. You just gotta stay true to yourself, stay locked in, keep putting the work in. You'll get to where you need to go. I said I would keep this video short, so I'm gonna wrap it up by saying don't hide anymore, don't pretend anymore, take that mask off, put the work in to change for the better. And not only change for the better, live for the better, embrace the better, and the better will come to you. Don't get too caught up on the person you are today, because in this life you change. Even from yesterday, you're doing something different than you did today. You're watching this video. This video was not up here yesterday. That means you did something different today. Be thankful for that, embrace that, and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and embrace the time that you're given. Don't get too overconsumed when people start to act different and interact with you different. Just know that the people that you need to be with will come in due time. As always, stay prayed up, stay blessed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If you want me to talk about something more specific, or you feel like I didn't go in depth enough, or anything you guys want to say, just get in the comments. You got a video request, let me know. I'll be back in a couple days. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.